Hello, everyone. If you're new to my channel, I'm glad to have you here. And if you're making a return visit, welcome back. I just wanted to take a few minutes to air some things that I've seen lately. First, it started on Twitter. The Twitter streets turned into the Wild West. Subtweets, shade, and snark. Doxing, threats, and blocking. People were friends one day, and the next day they were stabbing each other in the back. I personally deleted the bulk of my tweets and removed over half the people I was following about a month or so ago. I opened my Twitter account 13 years ago as a way to communicate with friends. After 13 years on the platform, I've left a place I used to enjoy as a way to network. What a cesspool Twitter has become. And I thought Twitter was bad, but sadly it pales in comparison to the open warfare I'm seeing play out every day on YouTube. Over the course of 6 months, I have watched so many creators that I enjoyed change. I'm not only discussing small creators either. I've seen this behavior in larger channels as well. It's like YouTube changes people. Or maybe it didn't change them at all. I'm starting to wonder if when people first join the platform, they put on a mask. But as time passes and they become more comfortable, that mask is removed only for the real person to shine through. There are certain words that if I never hear again, I'll be as happy as a clam. Words like problematic, super chats, lawsuit, defamation, clout chaser, bully, targeted harassment, and sources. And as of late, Josh Duggar, fundamentalist, cult. I never imagined that I would see private information released. I never dreamed that I would see abuse victims of all ages publicly dragged and shamed. I never thought that I would watch someone take pleasure in the pain of others or gloat that they uncovered something about a young child that was picked up by a more mainstream gossip publication. I never imagined hearing personal medical records, court documents, or police reports pertaining to victims of rape or sexual assault picked apart on channels both large and small. As a survivor of both rape and child sexual assault, this bothers me on so many levels. I don't personally care what the purpose of discussing the content of any of these things is. Showing inconsistencies isn't an excuse. Proving that someone was committing fraud isn't a reason. Shaming an abuser because of his past behavior isn't a reason. Just like hatred or disdain of an individual or content creator isn't a reason. We are talking about real people and real victims with real feelings. If someone were able to obtain the police reports from my abuse and picked it apart on the internet, I would be crushed. If I had done something wrong in my past only to see it discussed on a live stream, it would devastate me. Something that I found rather ironic is someone I've watched condone the discussion of the past wrongs of one person has also admitted on multiple occasions to actively breaking the law. Is it okay to shame someone for something that they have done while laughing as you are doing something yourself? Apparently so. I, however, was taught that if someone is going to air someone else's dirty laundry, they better make darn sure that their own is freshly washed and pressed. I've also watched multiple creators use their words as weapons. In fact, one justified his words saying that since he can't physically attack people on the internet, he would lash out with his words instead. I'm not sad to say that this person has gone dark on the platform. I've seen such disgusting behavior justified by others. Personal attacks and hate speech towards a protected class is okay in response to something that has been said to you. Vitriolic speech is acceptable if someone said something to you first. My question is this: if someone were to hit you physically on the street, would you strike them back? If the answer is yes, I would respond with, then both of you could face criminal charges. The law in most states doesn't care if you were the one that was hit first. And if your answer was no, then why do you feel it is justified to respond to someone who says something you don't like by lashing out verbally? I have watched streams where language and attacks thrown would make an entire ship of sailor's blush. In fact, yesterday I watched a stream that actually made me cry because of the hate speech that I was hearing. Then there is the subject of super chats. Apparently, super chats are something to be tallied and used as a weapon against some creators. And with other creators, I've only seen them respond to your comments if you're either a paying member or have given a super chat. And before anyone starts making assumptions about this statement, I'm not just speaking about a channel with less than 5,000 members, but channels with over 100,000 as well. Super chats have been weaponized. From the creator that did a donation stream and was later publicly shamed because they didn't send the donations to the recipient instantly, even before receiving the money from YouTube, to other creators who are shamed for receiving them at all, an accusation I've seen towards creators both large and small. For example, a few months ago, a larger creator I personally dislike had possibly the most sad fishy stream I've ever seen in my life. I mean, the ugly crying was deserving of an award. Someone actually tallied her super chats and poked fun about it. But when other creators collect any super chats at all, they are shamed for it. What an amazing double standard. The bottom line is this: super chats are a gift. Once it is given, it doesn't matter how the creator uses said money. The money is now theirs to do with as they so choose. If you are bothered about how that creator is using it, don't send any more in the future. Don't go behind their back and complain about it. Period. YouTube should be a place to enjoy, but sadly, in its current state, I'm not sure if it's enjoyable for anyone. Lines should not be drawn in the sand, nor should anyone be expected to choose one creator over another. People should not be blocked simply because of a simple comment or which creators they support. Disagreeing with someone shouldn't be accused of being a bully simply for having a difference of opinion or questioning behavior or actions they have seen. YouTube is a big world and there is room for everyone, even she who shall not be named. Can't we all just agree to disagree if we do? If you dislike someone or their behavior, avoid them just as you would if it was someone you knew in real life. I highly doubt that you would seek out someone you disliked on a personal level. So what makes the internet different? Too many people have become emboldened by the fact that these are people that they will never meet in real life and are using both YouTube and Twitter as a platform to attack others. It seems like somehow in all of the drama and discord, what is being forgot is that these are real people behind these usernames and handles. No one knows what is going on behind the scenes in someone's life. Please keep that in mind. Can't we please just make YouTube great again?